No one actually told me what I'm supposed to do if I get elected. Good morning, church. Ooh, that's a little bit overwhelming. So I was told to prepare a couple of words for tomorrow, so I guess I'm sharing those today. My name is Cheryl Lafferty, and it is an honor to be able to share with you a little bit more about myself and the journey that led me here, standing before you. I am a Northeast Philly girl, born and bred. Yeah, a little love for Northeast Philly. I still live there with my husband, Michael. I enjoy running and triathlon and crocheting, and recently have become addicted to Audible, which I still refer to as listening to books on tape, so that might date me a little. I love being Lutheran. I'm a lifelong Lutheran. I love being part of this bigger church that we're all a part of, and knowing that my faith experience is rooted not only in my local congregation at Redemption Northeast Philly. There we go. But also as part of this synod and this church-wide expression of God. But I have to say that I never once saw myself standing here being nominated or elected to the role of Synod VP. In fact, when Emily reached out and the nominating committee reached out, my first response was, oh, no way. And I did, in fact, procrastinate in giving them a response, and I don't know where Emily got to, but I apologize for that. But then, God did what God does, right? God kept nudging me. God kept bringing the thought up in my mind and in my heart. I eventually shared it with some trusted faith mentors and with some friends, and they affirmed that I needed to be open to the invitation I was given. And so finally I gave in, and I asked Ms. Tracy Beasley if she would be willing to meet with me. And she gave generously of her time and her knowledge to help me understand more about the role of vice president, the expectations, the joys and the challenges, the possibilities for ministry. And I realized that I couldn't say no to the nominating committee, that I have experiences and skills that I think unknowingly prepared me for serving in this role. I spent almost 10 years as a youth and music minister working for the local church. I have my Master's of Divinity, and I've volunteered in many ways at a synodical level. I've led church councils and been the chairperson of Feast of Justice, and helped to co-found and then serve as the executive director of Ronhurst Turning Point, a church-led community youth center started by Redemption Lutheran and Ronhurst Presbyterian churches. But I've also gained invaluable skills and experiences outside of the church. I spent years working in archaeology, which is a whole nother story. I got to know my community as a member of our local Rotary Club, and for the past 8.5 years, I have worked at Philadelphia Academies. It's a secular nonprofit that works around workforce development and teacher and school leader supports for Philadelphia public school students and teachers, where I now serve as the senior program director. And through all these experiences, I have gained skills in leading meetings, in mostly understanding organizational finances, in managing people and working with volunteers, in leading with empathy and navigating conflict, looking at the world through an equity lens and with a heart for justice, and learning how to balance how to get things done without losing sight of God's mission, which sometimes can get muddled in the mundane day-to-day work. And so as I pondered anew all of these things, as I considered the truth that I believe that God is active in this world through us, God's body, I felt really convicted that if God can use any of these skills and experiences, then I couldn't justify saying no, because it felt like it would be wrong. And so here I am. And to be honest, I'm still a little terrified, but I'm also humbly excited and deeply honored. And I believe that if God is calling me to this, God will equip me. And I also recognize that this isn't actually about me at all, because I'm not doing this alone. I'm entering this role side by side with all of you, my siblings in Christ, with whom we will be doing this good, hard work together. And of course, we'll be guided by the Spirit who is with us in all things. So I covet your prayers. I am still a little overwhelmed, but I'm excited to get to know you all. And I will strive to do the best I can. I will not be able to fill the shoes that have gone before me, but I want to put my pair next to those and be part of that long line of people who have served. So thank you so much.